Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Season 6, Episode 2. So we are in a little bit of a conundrum. Now, remember I told you guys that I got a new setup here and I got a new laptop and I've been recording on my phone. All right, so that's what I'm doing right now. I usually take my notes on my phone and then I'll read from my notes for my video. All right. And a lot of times I'll print out my notes and I'll have it on paper, but then there are other times where I won't remember to do that and I'll just be like, oh, I'm gonna read my notes off of my phone. And that's what I intended on doing today. But you see where the problem lies, right? I'm recording on my phone. So I don't really know how I'm going to record and look at notes at the same damn time. So I am going to have to refer back to my notes in between segments, but you know, for each segment, I am going to have to try to remember exactly what happened. And I won't remember exactly what happened, you guys know this is a 49, almost 49-year-old, almost a 49-year-old brain. So yeah, it's not gonna be exact today. I won't be able to give y'all raps and all of that. I'm sorry. We will do better in the future. Okay, just work with me while I work through the kinks. But anyway, you guys, the review. Let's get to it, shall we? All right. Well, at least I remember this part. So the show opens where it ended last week, which was with April and Moniece in the middle of their argument. You know, Moniece is feeling like nobody can tell her about her baby daddy. Okay, little tiny fizzle pop. I forgot that that's what we said we would call him from now on. Now, speaking of said hoe, she don't really care about who little teeny fizzle pop dates. As long as he doesn't say shit about her and her motherhood, and his hoes don't say shit about her and her motherhood. Okay, and then you guys know April keeps maintaining that Moniece is always playing the victim role. And yeah, I guess there's a little bit of that going on, but people also do harp on the fact that she may not be the most adequate or best mother at times. But hey, Moniece says she ain't got a problem with April. So what the problem is, okay? The problem is the Chicago trip, all right? Remember we talked about it. She didn't know anything about it. April was under the impression that she did know, okay? Little tiny fizzle pop told her that he did let Moniece know, but see, Moniece didn't know. All right, so that what is the problem here. All right, but Moniece says it doesn't pay her to fight with the people that little teeny fizzle pop dates. As far as her and April are concerned, they have more in common than, you know, than they don't. They're both single mothers. They both have problematic relationships with their baby daddies. Okay. They're both out here trying to make a living, you know, singing and whatnot. So yeah, it would be good if they could, you know, if they could just kind of work the kinks out. Now, April got a problem with her saying that she, you know, sells her pussy, basically. Okay, excuse me for my nasty words. Sells her puss. Moniece says, okay, she apologizes for that. I think Moniece would like to have some sort of sister wives situation and tells her, listen, I got a good idea since we friends and all now, you know, and we both sing, you know, how about we go on this tour? And April was like, what kind of tour? Well, our baby daddies is on tour, so we might as well go on tour too. You know, it'll be the rejected baby mama tour. April was just like, yeah, I don't really think so. What if we get out there on the road? What if we get to fighting? What if we get to arguing? Okay, but Moniece thinks it's genius. Okay, both of them sing. Both of them haven't been able to make it just yet. Let's capitalize off our old sorry baby daddies and make it happen. So April says, yeah, she ain't sure about that. She'll think about that. But in the meantime, yeah, she gonna accept Moniece's apology. Oh, did this happen now? See, I might be getting ahead of myself. Let me look at my notes. Okay, nope, I jumped ahead of myself. At this sit-down conversation, Moniece is just telling her she's sorry for what she said. And, you know, listen, she already knows how this shit is gonna go when April and little tiny fizzle pop fizzle out, and they will. You guys know this relationship is not going to last, or whatever they want to call it, this friendship. Then she'll realize that, you know, like Just hilarious calls him. He's not all the good guy that April seems to think that he is. Okay, she'll see him in a different light. But as far as that tour that I was talking about, later on, they go to the studio. All right, we're surprised to see that Moniece has even invited April there. All right, like I said, sister wives situation. So after Moniece is singing and doing whatever she got to do, she sit down with April and she tells her about this tour. And like I said, April was like, yeah, I don't really think that this is going to work, because Moniece changes her mind like she changes her implants. Boom. Okay, we know that Moniece has had like 4 breast jobs. So when she tells April that she wants to do this, she wants to do this tour, April tells her that she'll think about it. Okay, this is Moniece on a good day. We can't get too comfortable with this Moniece, okay? We need the full scope of Moniece, and you just never really know how that's gonna go. It's funny that April calls Moniece crazy, and I think we think April is crazy too, so. But yeah, for now, them two are friends. You guys, now let's jump over to K. Michelle. So K. Michelle is having like a listening party. And she is letting people hear the last of her R&B albums. You guys know she's about to move on to country. So she's got a group of people there listening to her music. While she's got everybody's ear, she also lets them know that, she's been wanting to have twin baby girls for a long time, and now it looks like it's about to happen. She has her surrogate there, and everybody's like, oh wow, look at that. Okay, the surrogate got 3 kids already, and she's ready to have these 2 twins for K. Michelle. She finally got her embryos together, and all we got to do is shove them in the slot and wait 9 months for them to bake. So she's happy about that. Okay, now at her listening party, she's got Moniece there, and Moniece has taken it upon herself to invite April, because remember, they sister wives, they best good girlfriends now. She's there and she's trying to break her in. She's very happy for K. Michelle, and she's letting K. Michelle know that she and April are friends now, and there's no more drama between her and April and all of that. Now, Brittany B is also there. Is that her name? I think that, yeah, Brittany. It's not Britt B. It's either Brittany B or Britt B, but I think it's Brittany B. She's there. You guys know she's the big time producer that Mona has somehow hoodwinked into coming on this show. Okay. Again, I gotta remember platforms. This is what they always say, the platform. So Moniece sees Brittany B, and so she wants to introduce her to April. Okay. Evidently, April doesn't know her. So I don't know exactly what happened, why everything went left so quickly, because everybody starts to get real touchy about something. Brittany B was like, oh, do you sing? And April was like, well, I think I do, but Brittany is already looking at her like, And next thing you know, Brittany B is talking about herself in the third person. When the nigga get to talking about themselves in the third person. Let me tell you about Brittany B. See, Brittany B don't do this, that, and the other. Brittany B from Compton. I said, girl, I'm not really sure why we went here, because then all of a sudden April's like, well, I'm from Chicago, and we got Compton in Chicago. And, they were just... I think April must have been put off by the fact that Brittany B was challenging her singing skills. I'm not quite sure why Brittany B felt the way that she did, other than the fact that April be wilding on the internet, and maybe Brittany B already had seen that ahead of time. But Moniece puts an end to it pretty quickly. And speaking of Moniece, K. Michelle is pissed that she would even bring April to this thing, her listening party to begin with. So, K. Michelle kind of storms off, and, she was just sort of like, Moniece goes after her and is like, well, what's the problem? And she was like, why would you bring her to this? Okay, why would you bring her? Why are you trying to act like you guys are all best friends and trying to take her on a tour? You sound crazy, which she does sound crazy, but that's Moniece. And so when Moniece was like, well, what's the problem? Like, we're going to go out, we're going to do this. And the problem is, are you going to have a problem if you find out that she fucking Drew? Or I'm sorry, Little Tiny Fizzle Pop? Are you gonna have a problem with the fact that she kissed Little Tiny Fizzle Pop? Did you kiss him? She's asking April. April's saying, well, April said that she didn't have sex with him, but I don't think she answered the question about whether or not she kissed him. But K. Michelle was just like, girl, this ain't gonna work. You guys crazy trying to do something like this. But you know what? As long as I done already told you, you know how I feel about it. Okay, but whatever. I can already tell you right now, though, that this ain't gonna work. It's okay, because they ain't never gonna make it anyway, K. Michelle. Jumping over to K. Michelle's little story. So K. Michelle, remember I told you that she told us that her embryos was ready, and all we got to do is put the babies in the slot. So her and her surrogate, they go to the doctor, and I guess they just want to get some checkups and make sure everything's okay. And, you know, the doctor tells the surrogate, you know what, clean bill of health, you all ready. Okay, and I think we already know that because her daughters, she got 2 twin daughters, and then she got a set of twin daughters, and she got another new daughter. Okay, so we know that her baby making machine is fine. All right, so you good, you can go. All right, but the doctor wants to talk to K. Michelle. Now there are some issues there. You do have embryos. All right, they're level 3 embryos. You need to have level 7 embryos really for us to get them in there and make sure that they take. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of IVF and implantation and embryos and all of this. I don't really know, but I guess level 3 is not necessarily desirable. All right. So he wants her to get back into the, I guess, the whole IVF where you get the shots and you get the hormones and you get your body prepared to try to produce these eggs. And she was saying how, and we've heard it many times, people saying how difficult it is to stay on that. It's very tedious. It's very time consuming. It's very, I would imagine, painful to have to get shots every fucking single day in your stomach or wherever you got to get these shots. You know, I don't know how this all works, but most people are just like, ugh, not again. When they think about IVF, and that's how K. Michelle feels too. So she still wants to have these twins, but now she got to rethink this whole IVF embryo situation. Level 3 embryos must not be ideal. Now let's jump back over to April. So April says, you know, she always has to start off about how difficult it's been, you know, fighting back and forth with her baby daddy since they broke up. Okay, but you know who's been there to dry her tears? Oh, little tiny fizzle pop. He's there staying with her because from what he tells us, when he knew he was going on tour, he put all his shit in storage, and then he went to go crash on her couch. Because you guys know they best friends, right? And they not fucking. Even though Moniece had already told us on her Jason Lee interview that little tiny fizzle pop was running from the man, whoever the man might be, and that's why he put all his shit up in storage and was kind of hiding out over at April's house. Nobody knew exactly where he lived, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So he's staying there with her. You know, we best friends in there, and then we done got that established. She's talking about her baby daddy and the fact that he's telling the courts that her and little tiny fizzle pop are having an affair, you know, and little tiny fizzle pop was like, he got, you know, he can't believe that Omarion would say something like that to the judge. He's just trying to make April's life difficult, okay, by lying and saying that them two are just. I said, you are living in the house with his baby mama. There have been many situations where you two have been caught in some compromising positions, and you just gonna keep on carrying on this whole. I was just like, oh, he is something special. They do mention that they should move in together. She's anxious to do it. Let's do it in a heartbeat because, like I said, they best good girlfriend boyfriends. Okay, not like Sister Y Moniece, but in a whole nother way. Okay, maybe kind of, you know, fool around with each other on the sly and don't let nobody know. So that's what looks like their relationship is. But I'm just like, girl, you and little tiny fizzle pop and his dark lips and your 2 babies with his homeboy that he been working with for all these years, and you don't understand why your baby daddy got a problem with him, you know, even though that was his homeboy. Girl, I'm so tired of y'all already. She tells him how Moniece has this idea that they should go on tour together. And he just starts laughing. Basically, like, what the 2 of you guys gonna do? I said, nigga, don't get the laughing too hard, because if Omarion hadn't said he wanted to do this damn concert, you might have been on tour with him. Shit. You know, he was just like, like, oh, you know, who gonna come? And I was just like, oh, nigga, you got your fucking nerves. And you could even tell that April was a little put off. She was like, that's not funny. We could have said a whole lot more about Fizz and his non-career, but we gonna leave it alone, okay? Like I said, this shit ain't gonna last. And I guess I can just throw Brittany B's little segment in this part too. So we see Brittany B, she's at the studio. And she's got one of her hard-working clients coming in. Who do you guys think that might be? None other than Black China. Remember, Black China gonna be this rapper, child. So, and Brittany B says that she has more respect for Black China than she does for April because, you know, Black China be on her grind. What she does, that bitch do be working, okay? She be on her grind and, you know, she don't let the haters stop her. And, you know, she don't be all fantastic on the internet and pulling stunts and, you know, looking for clout and all of that. So Brittany B obviously has, like, this amplified respect for Black China. Maybe they're homegirls. And Black China seems like she's cool. She just got, you know, her issues, but that's her mama. Okay, that's the reason why she like she is. And speaking of mamas, that's another reason why Brittany B and Black China get along so well, because they have problematic mamas in common, okay? Brittany B says that her mom was on drugs and her mom, you know, did a lot of things to her growing up, and, you know, she just really doesn't have much of a relationship with her anymore. I think she said she hasn't spoken to her in some years. And so Black China was just telling her, like, you know, everybody's had a tough row, but that's your mama, so you should try to work it out with her, you know, sit down and talk to her, because you only have one mom, which is the truth. Sometimes maybe you wish you ain't had that one, okay, I guess, when people have, you know, bad relationships. But like I said, that's why Brittany B really does like Black China, because Black China is always there for her. She always understands, and, you know, they have so much in common. And so, girl, she done laid out these tracks, and, girl, she got this music ready for her. Y'all, we about to turn out a hit. Okay, y'all heard Black China's hit yet with Brittany B? I heard her little song. All right, did you guys download it and listen to it on repeat on your phones? Maybe y'all did. Okay, I can't say that I know all of the music out there. Y'all tell me what you thought about Black China's music, though. Ooh, it's hot, y'all, it's hot. Okay, let's talk about Lyrica. Okay, Lyrica's so upset. Baby Dap is now 4 months old, and you know, when her and Diamonds and Pearls got together, everything was good. I mean, got back together, and when they got married, and when she where she renewed her vows, I should say, and then she got pregnant, and, you know, things were better. So she thought that this was gonna make it better forever. But oh, what a difference a day makes. Okay, it's the same shit, it's a different day. So she's got her girls there. One of her girls from Atlanta is there. I didn't get her name, you guys, I'm sorry, but she was a pretty girl with the dreadlocks. Cute girl. And then Princess, they're sitting down and talking to Lyrica, and she's just so upset. She was crying. I was like, girl, that kind of sound for real. You and Diamonds and Pearls really having problems, Lyrica, girl? You know, she's crying, though. She was just like, I just do so much for him. I try to make him happy. I'm trying to prove myself to him. You know, all that shit that happened last season. You know, I had to prove to him that this was his baby. And, you know, I'm still doing it. So she's crying, she's upset, and Princess is there for her, tells her, you know, she's been through some shit with Ray J, honey. More than a little bit, okay? And so she knows how she feels. You know, it is very discouraging, it's very upsetting to find out that the person that you love is out there fucking around, okay? And especially when you are pregnant, okay? Now, the newest upset is the fact that Summer Bunni, okay, this video with Summer Bunni and Diamonds and Pearls, you guys know Jason Lee had released the video. And so it's caused them all kind of problems now. But Lyrica said that ain't it. That ain't it. Okay, it ain't just Summer Bunni. It's other hoes. She be getting calls, she be getting text messages, she be getting emails of all of the shit that he's doing. All right, he got everybody out here thinking that he doing on the up and up, and he a good guy, and, you know, he there for his wife and his family, and yet and still behind closed door he out there wilding, you know. And even her friend was just like, yeah, he got everybody fooled. But you ain't fooling us sitting here right here, because they see their girl crying and very hurt. He's on tour, thank goodness. Lyrica ain't got to deal with him right now. You know, she can kind of try to sort through her feelings and figure out if she really is going to leave Diamonds and Pearls. Looks like it's really about to, as far as Mona in this show is concerned, look like it's really about to happen. Her friend was just like, you know what? Since he out there and he doing whatever he do, you know what we ought to do is, when he have a show, I think they said in Atlanta, we need to just pop up. Okay, let's just show up on that bitch and see what happened then. Her friend is bout it. Now, Princess don't seem like she the type to want to do all of that, but Lyrica, I mean, what does she got to lose? I mean, even though it do look silly to be doing all this on your own damn husband. Okay, it ain't like we boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, Reginae and Wyatt and Lucci. But I mean, that's a lot to say for your relationship when you got to treat your damn relationship and you like some damn teenage girl, you know, with some old ass man that's taking advantage of her. But poor Lyrica, she's so upset. Diamonds and Pearls, why you hurt her like that? All right, guys, so you guys know who I was happy to see that's made it back to the show. Okay, this bitch is Apple Watts. These bitches Apple Watts. This bitch is Apple Watts. Hey, that's my girl, okay, with her baby hairs. Bitch, it be a whole fucking movement up there. That motherfucker be like, bring this around, carry this one through, bring it over here, loop it right in front of the ear, bring it down near the jawbone, bring it back up, carry it over through this way, bring it back, make two little curly cues, and then bring this little piece back and whip it up and top. Bitch, it be so much baby hair anyway. April Watts looks a little bit better than she did last season, okay? She done kind of upgraded a little bit. She tells us, though, that, you know, she put her family through a lot with that drama with that fake daddy of hers, okay? All that time, she thought that was her daddy, and he wasn't. Her family, they haven't talked to her because she says that she too real for them, okay? Now, I'm really hoping that she ain't went Hollywood, okay, and that she ain't let this show go to her head, because I like Apple Watts, but I like the fact that she's raw. And you know, when they first come on the show, they tend to be more genuine, and so that's usually the people that we like, and then we kind of see them change as time goes on. So I'm really hoping that Apple Watts stays her true self. Okay, now she's got her kids. Okay, she ain't one of these rappers that then pawn her kids off on you know, other people. She definitely has her kids. She gonna make sure that she's there for her kids and feed them and clothe them and be there for them, you know, and love on them and all of that, okay? And she makes sure that they know that they can count on their mama to be there. She gonna make it happen any way it goes. Now, I'm not sure if she's still a stripper. Is she still a stripper out there in LA, y'all? Y'all told me that the strippers was real proud of her being on the show last season. So, you know, I mean, hopefully she gonna do them proud again this season. I'm not sure if she's stripping anymore. But anyway, she says her music is her outlet, and she really want to make it happen with her music. So you know, she needed a mentor type situation. Okay, in walks Yo-Yo. You can't fuck with my Yo-Yo. Hey, don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. That used to be the jam, y'all. Anyway, Yo-Yo is on the show, and listen, I really do like Yo-Yo. I don't want Yo-Yo to get on my nerves this season. Because, you know, Yo-Yo does tell us that she's one of the original queens of hip-hop, and we will definitely give her that. She is a legend, especially when it comes to West Coast female rappers. I mean, yes, you think of Yo-Yo and Ice Cube and all of that, but she's real intent on keeping the solidarity of the female rappers intact, and I love that about Yo-Yo. Okay, Yo-Yo, but what I don't want her to do is overdo it, because it still has to feel like it's real, and it's not just you just trying to be like, oh, Mother Teresa of the whole female rapper movement, okay? But she has taken in Apple Watts because she's from Compton. Apple Watts is from Compton. I said Brittany B is from Compton too, remember? So she's gonna mentor her. Yeah, Apple is a little rough around the edges, but that ain't nothing that she can't work with. Yo-Yo's having some sort of empowerment or uplifting type of event, and she sees her girl Apple Watts back there against the wall. Oh, Apple Watts, girl, come up here, Apple Watts. Apple Watts is here, everybody, you know. She was doing so much, I was just sort of like, oh. You know how it is when somebody make a big deal about you and you don't be ready, you be uncomfortable, you just kind of looking like, okay, tone it down. I said, maybe she just nervous, even though she's been on reality shows. But I don't want to sound negative. It's just her overwhelming positivity in such an old negative ass environment as Love and Hip Hop. Okay, we gonna see how them two gel together. How's that? But you know what? Apple Watts is happy to have Yo-Yo in her camp as well. Okay, because she says she need help emotionally, spiritually. She needs it in all areas. Okay, Yo-Yo gonna be there for her. Now later on we see Yo-Yo having another, no wait, let me see, this is where I'm gonna be forgetting. There's an event. Oh, Yo-Yo is showing this new hip-hop school that she's going to be opening in, it looks like a hangar in Compton. Okay, it's for the community, it's for people to come and learn about you know, the greats of hip-hop. So that's cool, right? She's got Apple Watts there because she's mentoring her. And we also see Summer Bunni. Now, Summer Bunni's tape just got released. Jason Lee just released it. Y'all know that Apple Watts worked with Diamonds and Pearls last season. And even though her and Lyrica got off to a bad start, you know, that's her homegirl now. So she don't even know if she is fucking around with Diamonds and Pearls or what. She ain't got time to be deciphering and filtering through that to figure out what it really is. But what she do know is she ain't gonna let this Black China look alike. Okay, I said, oh, it is kind of alarming how much she tries to look like Black China, even though she just kind of looked like Black China. But if Black China had been rolled over with a steamroller and kind of flattened out a little bit. She's not fat at all, but she just, you know, it just is flat. Lyrica's already looking at her, kind of pressing her hard, okay, trying to be like, okay, yeah, you know, I'm not Lyrica. Apple Watts was like, you know, I'm trying to meet you too, you know, I'm Apple Watts, you know, because she was like, I'm Summer Bunni, and Summer Bunni tried to throw a couple of lyrics out there for Yo-Yo, and then Apple Watts kind of go up in her face and was sort of like, bitch, something, you know, Apple Watts, you know, I'm Apple Watts. Oh, she was just punking that girl. And post Summer Bunni, see, she ain't quite ready yet. Mona ain't sat her down at the table and got her ready for the drama that's about to ensue in her life. She started crying. I said, girl, no, you not crying on the first episode that you on a reality show such as Love and Hip Hop. But Apple Watts don't care. She going off on her so much that I forgot to tell you guys that she was with Ray, the gay AA. And child, if I didn't know better, he was fully masculined out. Like, I didn't even know who he was at first. I said that he done changed up his whole entire look. I'm not mad. But anyway, that Apple Watts got to acting such the fool that Ray the Gay AA had to pull her out the little hangar, and Summer Bunni in there crying, and Yo-Yo was like, wipe away them tears. Okay, don't you gonna have to get some thicker skin than this girl. All kind of ignorant ass motherfuckers on this show. And you came on as the antagonist. You the one that's fucking around with somebody's husband. So you're gonna have to get it together. Why are you crying? Okay, even though the Apple Watts is very intimidating, child. That's a 2019 millennial ass bitch. I'm from Compton, bitch. Child, that damn Summer Bunni was not ready for Apple Watts. Okay, she just called her all kind of bitches and hoes. Okay, so what, hoe? And Summer Bunni couldn't take it. I said, yeah, let's cut this scene here and we'll go on to the next event and see if Summer Bunni can get herself together then. And then lastly, you guys, Ray the Gay AA, he's having this event, okay? And the event is to help Summer Bunni out. He say he know Apple Watts is his girl, and she mad about old girl, you know, Summer Bunni, but he can't worry about that right now. He got an event to throw, and it's for Summer Bunni, all right? And she's there, and Yo-Yo is there, you know, the mentor. She's spreading positivity all the time. Summer Bunni was just trying to explain to Yo-Yo why she gets so upset. You know, it's just like she knew around and everybody already, you know, talking down about her and hard on her for shit. And Yo-Yo was like, no, you're gonna have to be much stronger, okay? You can't let that shit get under your skin like that. All right, so while they talking, who should walk in but Ray J and Princess? I see that he got some other legends in the room. My girl Yo-Yo, what's up? That nigga come in always with the shit. As soon as he sees Summer Bunni, he was like, you the one that's messing with Diamonds and Pearls. Are you really saying that? I said, this child about to start that lip quivering again. I said, girl, don't you start that crying. And then, to make matters worse, who should also walk in the door but Apple Watts and Lyrica? Yeah, that's right. We here, so what you gotta say now, little bunny bitch? Child, that little click at the end was so ghetto. I love me some Apple Watts. We gonna see if she gonna work over that poor little Sunny Bunny. What is her name? Summer Bunni. Bless her heart. Alright, you guys, this video was very difficult to make, and I'm sorry if I missed out on some parts, but child, I done stopped this video about 20 times trying to look at my notes. I'm hot and shit. I'm about to run in TJ Maxx and see if I can find some luggage for sister girl to take to school. But so let me get off of here, y'all. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox, child. It is hot as fuck. Oh my God, I'm just sweating, even with the air on. Anyway. What was I saying? Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.